everybody, this is Arthur from Iron Studio, and today I'm going to show you how UBOOT, the board game, plays in solo mode. So let's get started. Without further ado, I'm going to hit the play button and then mission starts. Alright, so here we are. The first thing to do, as always in this game, is to plot our course to set out from base. Let's say we want to go here this time. It's the same preview mission that you have probably seen already, so I'm going to need to patrol towards the northern part of the AN sector. So now I'm going to check the course. Okay, so it's going to be 339. Right, so let's set this up here. Our course 339. Yeah, you can see it here. And yeah, let's leave it for later reference. And now the captain will have to mobilize the crew to get them to maneuvering stations, and that's my first order. I'm going to mobilize. So I'm going to kick it off with the observers. We want them in position. There are our eyes on the bridge. Then we have the cook and the navigators guys are all set up. Then we're going to need the engine crew in the diesel room, so these two guys over here, and next we have our ballast crew who are going to end up in the control room. Next up, we're going to mobilize the first officer's crew. We want the two helmsmen in the control room as well, so here they are, and then the first officers. The radio men are going to end up in the officers' quarters. Then we have our TBG operator, and then last but not least our torpedo crew is also ready. Okay then, so mobilization is finished, so we can now proceed with our next order, which is engines full speed ahead. So in order to do that, I'm gonna open the speed menu. Right, so we've got our guys in position, so I'm going to hit OK. And then activate them quickly, and we can move on with the next step, which is alter course to 339. And that's what we're going to do. 339. Let's see. Okay, there you have it. Yeah, there is position because I have just put that in there. So we've got our helmsmen, and they now get activated as well. So we're on the way, but we need to have some eyes scouring the horizon. So 3 guys up there. I'm going to pay for another action, update the number of observers in the app, and there we go. We can have a look. But for now, I don't expect much activity on the horizon. Still, the observers need to be all activated with the observation token. Okay guys, so now we're on the way. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. We're gonna just check very quickly. Okay, so things to update. Yeah, it's full speed ahead, and other than that, we're ready to go in transit. So then, the next order of business is to cook something for the crew. So we're going to activate our cook in the galley. Here he is. And that allows us to see what products are available at this very moment. So what have we got? Well, we could go with the ham omelette or sandwiches. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for the omelette, add the obligatory lemon, and then fill in the blanks. So we can have an idea if the next meal is going to be, well, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to cook up something valuable, something decent, but for now we're good, so no need to worry about that, at least for now. Then, okay, I believe it is the right moment to hit type compression because everything's done. We are going in the right direction, hopefully. Okay, so this is type compression in effect now. Alright, and that brings us to the second watch. So now we're gonna flip and discard a few activation tokens where we need to get them discarded. Yeah, each sailor gets rid of one of those, either discarding or transferring them to the next watch. Right, so here we are. Okay then, watch change done. So, after that happens, it's a good idea to take a look and relocate the guys just to see if we need to do that. Yeah, we should perform a mobilization so we can get everybody back in position. So I want the ballast guys in the control room while we're going to distribute the other engineers in both engine rooms. Okay, then the first officer's crew, they are also highly specialized, so they need to switch positions and get ready for action. Okay then. But other than that, okay, we're all good. So there are still, of course, more actions that I could take, but I don't want to use up the morale track, at least not too much and not right now. So this will mean another time compression.
Wir haben eine Wartung zu tun.
Okay.
Wir haben eine Wartung zu tun.
Oh, two things cropped up. Okay, so we're gonna leave the 20mm for now. So these are not serious problems right now, it's just regular maintenance that needs to be done, and we're gonna start with the diesel. So we're gonna need two guys over there. Unfortunately, I've already mobilized my guys, so unfortunately I'm gonna need to spend another order. So let's see. We're going to take the cook, and other than that I like where everybody is currently positioned. So that's one mobilized, and two, we're gonna repair, start repairing the diesel, because we don't want it to break down in the at the least favorable moment. And that brings us to the first space where I need to draw and resolve a morale card. So it's sprained ankle at this point. If the captain gives too many orders, guys have to run around more, and well, the further down we go the morale track, the more serious things can happen. As you can see, that's no biggie for now. Well, one of our observers has a problem with his ankle, so he can move up to one section away for now. So he's going to be able to go down into the control room, but not further than that. Okay, so yeah, so once, okay, since we're repairing, let's get that marked as well, so that we don't forget. So we've got the triangle mechanic, and then there is the observer, but since he's not specialized in repairs, so he's going to receive one additional regular activation token. Alright, so I can see who is repairing, who is observing. So this, alright, and I would have forgotten about this thing here to mark the repair. Yeah, of course I can see it in the app, so it's not absolutely necessary, but for everything to be as per the rules, there should be a token denoting the maintenance to be performed. Okay, so yeah, we're already on the morale track, so that's not the perfect thing to happen, but as you can see, perhaps in here, there's going to be a watch change in just a moment, so the order track will refresh and I will be able to spend or issue more orders again. So let's make that happen a little bit faster. Okay, a few different things have happened. So first of all, I'm going to reset and change the watch to the other. So these get transferred. This gets discarded, and all of these here get transferred to the new watch. Okay, then we have an event card. Let's deal with that quickly. Event cards are here. Also could bounce dinner, that advances our morale track, or I could activate this guy one more time. He still can do something to make the dinner a little bit better. So I've just prevented a loss of morale. So let's put that under. And now, dealing with our contacts quickly. So what have we got? 3 contacts. Okay, so distance is 6 miles, so not so close. The bearing is 49 degrees, so let's set that to 49. And then we've got, of course, 113. So 113 is going to be somewhere around here. So I can now determine we are 339, the bearing is 40, now 50 something, because they are moving to the right obviously. So let's update the navigation, the tactical map. So it's rather easy to see that it should be, okay, 6 miles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something around here. So they will be going southeast. Okay, so quickly now I'm going to change the pursuit course so as not to wait any longer. But we had a watch change, reorganize. So we need the engineers back where we had them earlier. One here, the other one there. Okay. So yeah, that is the watch change right now. Oh, I thought I had a watch change just, okay, that was a little bit earlier because a few things happened at the same time, but never mind. So I've already done what I had to do, but still these guys, okay, they need to be in here. This is my ballast crew, and okay, just to get the helmsman in position. Okay, so this is actually what I want to write. Right. So I've got my helmsman, everybody's good. So helm alter course to 113. Okay, so course 113. So there we go. 113.
Alle auf Manöver ist das neuer Kurs.
Alright, I can now activate the helmsman. So since we've got observers on deck, let's see where we got those guys. Okay, they should be somewhere on our left, and I need to check. There you go. Alright, so now running a parallel course. We have an escort and 2 merchants behind it. So let's put the binoculars away for a moment and update what we've got here. So 1 escort, and well, let's see about these 2 guys. So 1 escort and 2 merchants. I'm trying not to obscure the view too much. So that would be, okay, 7,000 and 2,000 and a half. So of course we want to get this guy. So judging by the bearings that we've got, okay, so he's gonna be contact 2. So that's contact 1, this smaller guy, and contact 3 is the escort. Right, so at this point I am moving ahead because I'm much faster than they are, so I will need to make a 90-degree turn and then approach for a broadside attack. So now, let's check a few things. Okay, there's still a lot of time till the next watch change, so I shouldn't be wasting any orders. Okay, I will be leaving them behind. Okay, now the escort is at about 2.8 something, and my intended target is 270 something. Alright, still, that allows me some more time to check whether everything is the way I want it, right? So let's double check the crew. Right, I've got the hydrophone operator. Yeah, we will be diving soon, so he might come in handy. Okay, the helmsman, sure, they've been activated. Alright, and we can dive if we really need to. We can dive and get underwater quickly. Let's check the repairs. Okay, so if things start mounting up, you can always catch up if there's something that you've done, or for example managed to do, but not at the very precise moment, it's still no biggie. You can catch up with that a tiny bit later. So I'm going to be checking the positions from time to time. Okay, I'm leaving them behind more and more as we proceed. Okay, so at this point I believe it would be a good idea to start thinking about the turn to the broadside approach. So since I'm using only one hand, maybe switching off the gyro will be a little bit easier. So, okay, something requires our attention. It is probably the cannon. Yeah. So, well, we won't be using the cannon, so that actually allows me to ignore it. Well, even if we had the cannon, there's still the escort, so we couldn't just start pounding on the merchants because the escort would just hit back. Okay, so enough talking. Let's start our preparations for the turn and approach. So I'm going to need to first turn, then dive. But I'm ready to do it all. So first of all, I'm going to mobilize and take the guys who are on top. They're going to need to get inside. So fortunately, the observer with the sprained ankles on the other watch, so I can distribute my guys as I see fit. So one of the observers is going to help with the e-motors, because we're going to need them a lot more in just a moment. And then one of the guys is going to help the torpedo crew, and the last of the observers is going to assist with the hydrophone if need be. So that's mobilization. Then we're going to need to alter course. So that's going to be the attack disc will tell us what that needs to be. So it's going to be 29 degrees, I believe. So, okay, so that's helm, alter course to 29. 29 degrees. Okay, there we go. Yes, they are in position, so now let's make it quick. We hit OK. Activate our helmsman. Okay, and then depth about 10. So that's that'll be 8. Doesn't really matter that much. And now we're diving. So I'm gonna need to activate all the engineers. This is done already because that was the repair. Alright, so all activated, no more observation because they are already down under. This has also finished. So, who else do we need? Okay, so the helmsman the third time because they made a turn, but now they also they have to operate the dive planes. Alright, so we're all set for the approach, hopefully. So now the main order of business, the first order of business is to get the hydrophone sweep. So I'm going to put this back here and ask our hydrophone operator to tell us something more about the things around us. So the hydrophone, yeah, in position and activated. So let's see, they should be, yeah, to our left. So let's see the bearings. They are. The arc is good. They are too far for my taste, but that's going to give me more time to prepare. Okay, so each instance of hydrophone use costs one action. I mean one order and one activation here. So I'm not going to be going back and forth, but I would rather stay here and see what they are up to. I'm not interested in the escort. Yes, so this is contact 3. I want contact 2. Okay, so now I need to feed the crew. Yeah, the app asks once daily about what they've eaten. So I've got my meal ready, so I don't need to worry about it. It's a 2-ingredient meal, and the lemon is obligatory. So the reason I'm saying is that it doesn't affect the morale. Yeah. Okay. So they've eaten. Everybody's fine with how it was. I can also check if, well, it's still not the time to use the captain scars because I've just had one drop of morale, so it's too early to use them, but let's remember about our contacts. Number 2, 3, 4, 7. So I might have to do a little correction because as you can see, he's almost up front, and I'm gonna lose him if he moves out of the 30 plus, or I mean plus 30 or minus 30, I mean beyond the firing angle. Yeah, so we don't want that to happen, but for now it seems that I'm gonna catch them still because I'm approaching 4 miles and closing, and it's 349 and increasing because they are moving to my right. Yeah, so actually this allows me to see how they move, yeah, even without watching this all the time. Yeah, so this black arrow will be moving to the right. Okay, so at this point I need to make sure that I am ready for the torpedo attack. I'm going to need to extend the periscope, program the TDC, flood the tubes, and then start firing. So this will probably move me towards the orange part of the morale track, but as soon as I sink any target, it will improve the morale. So I can allow myself to perhaps reach the middle here, so it's not the end of the world then yet. Okay, well, the escort is almost ahead. And we can contact it. So I could use the middle time compression, if I thought that it was taking too long, but I'd rather have another look if everything is fine. The other thing is I'm going to have a watch change in just a moment. So I'm going to need to reposition either way. Yeah, it's almost 12 o'clock. This is not going to reset the order track because this part of the order track is supposed to be for the other watch, so to say. Yeah, only when we go back to the first watch can we reset the order track. So I need to make each one count. Oh, and as you can see, I've been playing so far on the hard difficulty. Yeah, so that's not the best idea actually, but that's just how it's ended up, so never mind. I can still manage it, I hope. Okay, so where's our contact number 2? Still 4 miles. Okay, and the change of the watch is almost there. So yeah, I need the time to reorganize, but as you can see, it's also a good thing because the helmsmen are already pretty tired. So I'm going to need to use, make as much actions with the next one as possible because these guys are already fully exhausted. So, what change? Coming in just a few more seconds. Alright, there we go. So, flip. And discard. Then the same thing applies here. One from each. So it's like a cleanup phase in a way. Right. So the other watch is all fresh, but I need to reorganize. So spend one more action. So you know the drill. We need the helmsman and the radio crew in the exact positions. Then I'm gonna need to reposition these guys. We're not surfacing for some time, and just so I don't make a mistake, I want these guys here and those guys over there. These are the engine crew and these are the ballast crew, so that's where they are supposed to be. I could relocate this guy someplace else so he could help us. What are we gonna need? The engines, the ballast, right. Perhaps we're gonna need to cook a little bit later, so for now he can stay in the galley. So that's our mobilization. So what's the distance? Distance is 3 miles already. Okay, so contact 2 has a bearing of 1. So I assume that I'm gonna catch him under 3 miles before it escapes beyond 30 degrees. And that's still, yeah, that ain't gonna happen so fast. Okay, contact 2, where are you? Okay, here you are. Distance 3 miles. So let's start our preparations for the attack. Hopefully it's gonna be the way I want it to be. Okay, and yeah, I should have updated here quite some time ago, but as you can see, it's not like you have to have everything 100% updated. It's not gonna ruin your day. So we are under 3 miles and we have this guy passing our bow just now. So then contact 2, bearing 6. Okay, I think at this point we need to either decide to correct the course a tiny bit or stick out the periscope and see what's what. And I think I'm gonna go for the latter. So that's one activation for the senior sailor who's operating the periscope right now. So this is what we can see. Okay, so contact 2. Okay, then, okay, now, guys, come on. Hopefully we're in range. I don't want this to be a total waste of actions. So just, there's still some time. So even the escort is within firing arc. And this guy, if we're not too far away, he should be a he should be a legit target. So here goes nothing. I've already paid the cost here and there, so I'm gonna fire up the TBC. Yep, operator in position activated, and it seems that we've got everybody. So you fire spray. Okay, but enough talking. Let's get let's get this guy first. So we're gonna flood tubes from 1 to 3. That's my favorite setup for firing because I want 2 at the 7,000, and we're gonna perhaps waste one on the 2,500. So I want contact 3 is out of range now. Okay, we've got contact 2, so we're not gonna wait any longer. Okay, let's just fire 2 at the second contact. So 1 and 2.
Torpedo, loose! Torpedo, loose!
Okay, that gives me one more card to resolve, but I'm going to resolve it in just a moment as soon as I'm done with my maneuvering. So the next thing I'm going to do is dive. So we're going to dive. That will give us another card. We'll resolve them in just a moment, as I've said, and now let's dive to 120, so a little bit deeper, much deeper I'd say. Okay. So we're now diving deeper, so I don't need both engines, I need just the ballast guys. The ballast guys, here they are, and I need my helmsman. And they are here. So now we have dived to 120. I'm going to need the hydrophone as soon as the torpedoes hit, but now I can resolve the cards. Nothing, well, not too much going on. We first had the yellow one. Visual impairment for one of the observers. I hate when that happens because he's not going to do more observation now. Okay, so that's one, and another one is the triangle, the blue triangle. Oh, so that's not so good. And well, okay, I haven't activated the sailors for flooding, and then 2 torpedoes. So we're fine. I paid everything here. This goes back here. All right. So let's see what we've got. The app will tell me, yeah, once the torpedoes hit or miss. So right now we've got the torpedoes running towards the target, and things are gonna get nasty real quick. Contact 2 sunk. So that actually allows me to score the token, retract the morale by 3, and yeah, what I want now is the hydrophone. So the hydrophone will tell me what's going on as far as the escort is doing. So I have just paid for the hydrophone. I need to attach the card to somebody. Oh, it's the captain that's got insomnia. Sorry, it's the Master Chief on this watch. So he's going to receive one of these tokens. That blocks one of his actions, unfortunately, but we've got the hydrophone paid for. I'm going to activate my hydrophone operator. And now, where the hell is the escort?
Wir haben Kontakt, Herr Cologne.
Okay, let's contact one. And
Wir haben Kontakt, Herr Cologne.
alright. What is he up to? Course 113 still. Alright. Well, seems as if it couldn't find me at all. Yeah, so it probably made some sort of maneuver. Let's check. Bearing 77, distance to... Yeah, so the position changed. Oh, okay, something's happening. He's coming in fast from the right. Okay, I need to turn. And that's gonna be, okay, helm, autocourse, plus 60. So that's gonna be up to 90 something degrees.
Alle auf Manöver.
Okay. So, he's coming from the right. I cannot hear any pings yet, but that was our helm crew. Okay, so I made my turn. So he is now, this guy is continuing. He is now coming up on me from the right. And what I did was to circle around him and perhaps get under his sonar, but I still couldn't hear anything, so perhaps he didn't catch me. Let's see what transpires. I can still afford one more hydrophone sweep, but I don't want to strain the crew. So let's see if my maneuver gets me out of the danger zone. And if I'm lucky enough, I could still try re-engaging this group and maybe even hit the guy from my aft tubes. But for now, I'm still a tiny bit nervous.
Wasserbombe.
Oh yes, so here they come. Let's just hope he didn't score a hit. Okay, time to get ready. I really hate this part. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to need that. Please. Okay, I got fired off his quarters. Fired off his quarters. So guys, get out of there. Get out of there fast. Okay, but that's not so serious. Not as serious as it could have been. So, what I need very quickly now is my extinguisher. Where's the bloody fire extinguisher? So here it is. Okay, so at least this guy is gonna earn his pay. So he's gonna move here. I'm gonna need to draw a card and resolve it as soon as I can. And then, since I've got, of course I'm moving the toolbox with it, so I've got the crap, the fire extinguisher is there. So I have just wasted an action. Things happen when the crew panics. Okay, but I can now use the extinguisher. They've got it here, so they can put out the fire from a neighboring section. So, action's done. Now I need to, one of the guys, let it be the, not the hydrophone operator, but the medic, he can do that. So, that's another thing. And we had two guys in here, that could potentially get burned. So let's resolve that as well. We got two different crew tokens. And fortunately, yes, neither of them got burned, right? Okay, so they run away safely. I've spent the action and activated the circle sailor who's using the...
Wir haben eine Wartung zu tun.
Okay, I'm going to deal with that in just a moment. So the fire extinguisher has done its job and fire's put out. So now let's see. Periscope adjustment required. We've got plenty of guys in the control room, but let's check the priorities first. So the escort has lost me. It's probably circling somewhere around, but I'm still going this way. So a hydrophone sweep would be really good right now. But the watch is going to change in just a few seconds. So I'm going to wait for the watch change and order reset, so I can now resolve the card. Okay. Well, neurosis, that's never good. Okay, so that's the triple bell, and we've got to assign one token to this fella. And now, yeah, our problem with the periscope also needs to be marked, but that's when we change the watch, so flip and discard as needed. Okay, and this requires one of these, and then I would be taking one of these away. So, right, and flip here as well. Okay, so as you can see, the crew isn't that badly hurt yet, but they will need to have some more rest. And that's what I'm gonna allow them to do. And the watch change to the first watch always gives me the order reset. So let's take a look if everything is in order. Alright, so I will need to update in just a moment, but first, yeah, all the cards with the tokens. Okay, seems to be fine. So, first of all, the captain is going to deliver a pep talk to get the guys a little bit more hyped up about our success and all. So, I'm spending one order here and activating the captain with his skill to, okay, use the loud speaking system. So, I'm going to flip this card. It has now been used. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're quite good. The next order will be a hydrophone sweep, but we need to reorganize. Yeah, so that's the thing. Let's reorganize. We're gonna prepare the ballast guys and the engine guys in the configuration to return to the surface. So yes, the helmsman on the first watch, and we've got the radio crew in here, then the cook. Yeah, oh, I haven't flipped here, but that's no biggie. So yeah, the circle guys, the cook on the first watch. Torpedo crew can remain where they are, and we don't need observers, but as we're mobilizing, well, maybe some extra help with the engines. We will be reloading our torpedoes later in anticipation of the next attack. Alright, so, well, I could continue the mission, yeah? So I would probably first get a hydrophone sweep, check the situation, then return to the surface and continue the patrol northwards to find more victims. As you can see, I'm not badly damaged. I can repair it all, no problem. I would need to use a few medical assistance actions to get the most badly wounded guys up back again. But it's not that anyone's like dying or anything, and we have plenty of actions still. Morale is not that bad, and you would then see yet another approach, hopefully as successful or even more, because 7,000 is not the best we could do. We actually spared this one. I didn't have enough time to prepare the torpedoes better. The thing is that I thought he was in the firing line, but he actually wasn't. Okay, but still not to make it any longer than it needs to be. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. As you can see, things do happen quickly at certain moments, but it's all manageable. You don't have to have everything updated 100%. Like, you know, if you get a card and you don't resolve it for 10 seconds it's the end of the world. No, of course it isn't. So there are always those calm moments where you can get everything to catch up, and well, even with one player it's loads of fun, and yeah, the game is surely playable, and I hope you're gonna like the solo variant, because we're gonna still improve it a lot with our different skill settings, I mean difficulty settings, so you'll be able to tone down certain game functionalities even more than they are now for the solo mode. Alright guys, so enough talking, I hope you enjoyed it, and please follow us, follow our campaign, and yeah, the game's solvable. I guess that more or less explains how it works. Thanks and goodbye.